This is Wardlow from AEW, and you're watching The Joe Cronin Show.
A wrestling podcast with attitude.
Hey, it's finally happened. Chris Jericho was criticized yesterday on Twitter. People criticized him on Twitter. People made podcasts about it. People, hey, doggy, my doggy wants to come say hi to me while I'm doing a podcast. Hey, right as I start this little quick news video, the doggy saying, all right, good puppy. She's pity. She's a pity. Remember when I interviewed Cody Rhodes? He asked me what type of dog she was. I said, oh, black lab. Well, she's a little black lab, but mostly pit bull. Hey, sweetie. So people are criticizing Jericho for this, man. They're saying, like, oh, you know, Jericho is too stiff on the shot. And, you know, when you listen to Tony Schiavone, even Tony Schiavone's like, hoo-hoo, in the background. It's really funny. I mean, we're at the point right now where, I mean, you know, listen, I don't know. This shot did look horrific. But we're at the point now where people are actually, like, believing that Jericho, like, stiffed this guy in the face on purpose. I mean, listen, is it possible? Yes. Is it possible it was too much? Maybe. Is it possible he took a little liberty? I don't know. Like, maybe. Is it possible this guy was supposed to fall over when he got hit with the pitcher and he didn't fall over quick enough and Jericho got pissed and decided to Judas effect him? Yeah, all that stuff's possible, but no. Like, let me just bring you back down to earth. This guy sold this punch, this elbow like crazy. But Jericho also gave him no chance to not sell it because he moved on him, man. He did. I would say that this was about as close as you could come without actually knocking somebody, like, out for real. Like, the guy's probably fine. He probably executed it beautifully, to be honest. I think the guy sold it well. You know what I mean? Jericho ran into him kind of and threw the arm up, which makes it look like he got just blasted with an elbow. I don't know, man. Yeah, it's possible that some of these theories people have are possible, but really, it shows you how good they were. I mean, it was so good, people think the guy really got, like, there's something to this, man. Yeah, Jericho just he was like, you know what, let me get sued by this fucking jobber guy, or whoever this guy is, you know. Hey, get out of there. Get out of there. What are you doing? Come on, you're in the wrong spot. Come over here. The dog's wreaking havoc on all my equipment. Yeah, so I mean, like, listen, dude. To me, like, this was just sold so well. It looked awesome. It was horrific looking. Even Tony Schiavone watching was like, oh. I mean, listen to Tony Schiavone's voice, man. You go back and listen to the audio. Even Tony's like, holy shit. Whoa! You hear that? Like, Tony can't. He's laughing at the pitcher over the head, but then the guy gets blasted and Tony loses it.
Let's talk about that. Huh?
I mean, that's really pretty funny stuff, man. AEW Dynamite, that's pretty funny. Oh man. I mean, that was pretty funny. You know, overall last night I thought the first hour of AEW was really good. And then kind of the last 40 minutes kind of went downhill, unfortunately, because it was Jericho's 30-year celebration. But the idea that people are saying that, like, criticizing Jericho, dude, what kind of snowflakes do we have now? People are criticizing Jericho that he was too stiff. I mean, we're talking about fans, people sitting behind a camera like this, people on a podcast for 50 people, people on Twitter, snowflake bloggers, and just people actually writing these blogs about criticizing how stiff he was as if they know a goddamn thing. It's really funny, man. Anyway, that's all I had to say about it. I had to say something because I keep seeing it popping up here or there, people saying this. Patreon, guys, I got a Patreon podcast coming out in just a few. And I got questions out, so you guys should go ask questions right now. You got about probably, if you're seeing this, you probably get 5, 10, or 15 minutes or less to get questions up there. So there is a post on Patreon right now. Questions from Morning Madness, the podcast that I am recording right now. All right? There's only one up there right now. I don't know what people are doing, but get over there if you want a question, a topic, you got something to say, whatever. I'll answer it and put it in the podcast. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Check out that. And we'll have it up there for the $5 and up patrons on Patreon under the Morning Madness tier. Shout out to Jamie Phillips, who became a $5 patron, and Too Sweet, who's back again, Jimmy Williams as well, and everybody else who signed back up on Patreon. I don't know why I had somebody hit me up, a couple people hit me up and say something weird about Patreon. I don't know what people are talking about. Like, we've gained Patreons this week. I don't even know why that matters, but people keep bringing that up to me. I don't know why. A couple, or like at least 4 people have. Brandon Combs, welcome back under the $5 spot. Sean Maynard and Jair and Matt Beer. Matt, thank you. And also we'll have the $25 producer credits up soon too. So if you can go up to the $25 producer credit, that would be huge, and I really appreciate it, especially during this troubling time where all the numbers are down everywhere. So you guys, really thank you for that. And my podcast will be out in a little while, so strap in for that, because it's too much for YouTube, let me tell you that. Too much for YouTube. See you guys on Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Over 300 patrons. And I'll link you down below in the description box. We'll see you over there for the podcast audio that you can download on your phone.